This is another great one. Some of you might not like this one.
Absolutely not.
And this is going to save you a lot of time. And this is going to make you feel much better.
I'll be there. I'll be washing my hands a lot.
I was playing with the camera like that. I might use that little segment like, let me at least hit record.
If I do make a plate, I'll make it just nice. Welcome back, YouTubers. Okay, so my name is Mariah and I've got my dad here. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most talked about trending topics of the moment, the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. Before we dive in, I just want to tell you a little bit about my show. My dad's going to tell you a little bit about his show. So, like I said, I'm Mariah, and I have a YouTube channel called Nisha and Me. That's Nisha and Me, just one word, no spaces, Nisha and symbol me. Okay, so on our page, it's really just a vlog. We document our lives, and you can also find tutorials, covers, challenges, and pranks. Everything is really centered around love, laughs, and fun. So, Dad, what kind of stuff is going over there at Jay Shepherd Studios?
What's up, people? This is your boy Jay Shepherd here. So you already know that I'm Mariah's dad, the best dad in the world. So we decided to do a collaboration this week. And just to tell you a little bit, especially to Mariah's, followers that don't know anything about me, I have a page. It's basically helping you get to the next level through positive actions and positive thoughts. So what we're going to do is add the link here to both of the pages. We ask that people that follow me go ahead and move over and just support my daughter. And if you're on Mariah's page, come over to my page, because I'm going to tell you it's probably better than hers. But you know what? This is just a daddy and daughter competition thing. Well, we appreciate you for listening today. So we think, as she said, knowledge is important. And we just want to be able to share something with you to kind of make sure everybody's up to date and kind of prepared to deal with the different situations that's happening.
All right, guys, so the purpose of this video is just to educate and prepare our viewers. Again, we want to educate and prepare you guys. COVID-19, it surfaced back at the end of 2019 in a city called Wuhan, China. This particular coronavirus is caused by a virus called SARS. Similar to MERS, likely came from an animal, probably a bat, though scientists are unsure, and then got transferred to a human, and it could be transferred to other species.
So let's just share some of the symptoms with you. The symptoms are fever, cough, or have trouble breathing. Some of the things you want to look at that you'll know that you are exposed or possibly potentially could have the coronavirus. If you come in within 6 feet, and I'm talking 6 feet within people that are already affected. The other thing that you want to look at is if you're exposed to respiratory droplets. Yes, droplets. When we talk about droplets, we're talking about the sneezing and the coughing that everyone's do. So just keep in mind, when you're around people and they cough and they sneeze, be careful about what you touch.
Our high-risk groups are going to be people that have lung disease, people that have heart disease, and of course our older population. When you are getting tested for coronavirus, you're going to get a swab either in your nasal passage or your mouth.
So let's talk about some of those treatments. 1, you have Tylenol to help reduce your fever. 2, we have a cool mist humidifier to help with your coughing. 3, plenty of rest is important. Also, plenty of water. One thing I do want to highlight at this time, you may have aspirin around your house, but keep in mind, for the little ones, aspirin is not a great thing because it can cause brain damage and also mess with their liver. So that's one thing we want to highlight here. That's very important. That aspirin is not for the little ones. So Tylenol is your main course of action for reducing fever.
As far as prevention goes, you want to make sure you're washing your hands, guys. Research says that you want to use soap and water for 20 seconds. 20 seconds is singing the happy birthday song twice. Happy birthday twice while you're washing your hands and you're good to go. Avoid touching your face. That includes your eyes, nose, mouth. And of course, if you know someone who has been infected with COVID-19, avoid contact with that person. Person-to-person contact, also the droplets, sneezing, cough into the air. You can catch it that way. Lastly, high traffic areas, surfaces, you want to make sure that you're cleaning them with soap and water. These areas include doorknobs, remote controls, and tablets.
One interesting fact during the research, what we found out, we want to share with you today. Think about this, the Clorox wipes. If you have Clorox wipes at home, I want you to look at the back of it. Guess what it says that it stops? It stops the coronavirus. But keep in mind, there are many levels to the coronavirus. But what I recommend is take a bleach to water solution. Maybe you have to make the bleach a little bit stronger. Use that to disinfect and to sanitize around your house. Hopefully, we have shared some knowledge that's going to better educate you and better prepare you to deal with changes that may happen with the coronavirus. So we did originally start with things not to do. So what do you think, Mariah? Should we look at, should we share our ideas of things that you don't want to do or things that you don't want to happen during the coronavirus?
I think that we should.
These are our things. This is not the time to do, especially during the coronavirus. Number one,
potlucks are out. So there's never really a good time to have a potluck. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors when you're preparing the food. So we're already worried about that. We have to pray anyway.
Do you want to come to a potluck? I might have one next week. You want to come?
Absolutely not. If I do come near potluck, I'll be there. I'll be washing my hands a lot. I'm going to let you know that I've already eaten strategically before I came. And if I do make a plate, I'll make it just to be nice. And I'll toss it on the way home. Not even taking it to my house, like trashing it. Gas station trash. No, I'm not coming.
Number three,
sneezing or coughing in a silent area. So this includes, quiet work offices, libraries, just anywhere. If it's quiet, don't cut the silence with a cough or sneeze. First of all, it's going to send people into a tizzy. They're going to be nervous. They're going to be looking at you like you have the coronavirus. So if you do have to sneeze or cough, remember, always use your elbow and not your hand. Number three, this is not the time to fellowship at church. Now, I understand it's been a long week, but when the pastor says it's time to greet your neighbor, do that without a touch. No hugs. Don't even blow me a kiss. I actually won't even be in service. Since the pandemic has been announced, I will be watching webcam service. But if I just, if I'm bold enough to attend a church service and it's fellowship time, just give me the good old church nod and I'll return the favor. Okay?
Number four, this is one of my favorite ones. This is not the time to have friends that, guess what, you have those friends, the ones that just talk and spit and just shower you everywhere. There goes those droplets we're talking about. So you ever had someone that just talks to you and you feel like you're just getting a shower as they talk? If that's you, I apologize. Hey, that's the way God made you. But when people are backing away from you right now during the coronavirus, just don't be offended. But those are not the friends that you want to have right now. Final one, number five. Here we go. This is another great one. Some of you might not like this one. So think about it. You have family that you have to pick up from the airport. So that is not a great thing right now. So here's what I recommend. And this is going to save you a lot of time. And this is going to make you feel much better. After I give you this idea, you're going to be like, man, Jay, this is so great. But here we go. Let's say you're living in Georgia and you have to pick up your family. Here's what my recommendation is. You have them fly into South Carolina. That's right. Think about the distance, South Carolina. What you're going to have them do is get a hotel from 2 to 10 days. Now, you can contact them on the phone. You can contact them via FaceTime, Facebook, and that way you can check for coughs and anything like that and see if anything looks out of order. Now, once you get to, keep in mind, 2 to 10 days, they make it 2 to 10 days, Then you can go all the way to South Carolina and just pick them up. Just be careful when you take that ride from Georgia to South Carolina, have your wipe. So when you have to refill up with gas, make sure you wipe down the gas, the pumps and everything, and get back in your car. But don't talk to nobody. Pick them up from South Carolina, get back home, and enjoy your time with the family. I think that's a great idea. What do you think? We thank you for joining us today. We thank you for listening. We hope that you got something from it, and we hope also that it was a little bit entertaining.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for our collaboration. Comment, like, subscribe. Go follow my crusty dad over there at J Shepherd Studios. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to Nisha and me, all one word, no spaces and symbol. And most importantly, guys, wash your hands.